Good evening and welcome to Lancaster Catholic's virtual back to school night. My name is Mrs. Mason and I am your child's honors biology teacher. So I wanted to just introduce myself, help you get to know some of the things about the class that your child's taking, and hopefully answer some of the questions that you might have about our class. So in the background, I have my virtual locker. I basically put together a little locker of just some things to help the kids get to know me. So I have my classes in the background that I'm teaching. I do love bacon very much. I think narwhals are really cute. I have some pictures back there. I have my favorite dog on the top, and then I have some hiking pictures, some kayaking pictures. I do like to go biking in the summer, and then I do have some beach pictures and things like that. So I also have a child who is a junior at the University of Pittsburgh, and I have a child who's also a senior in high school. And then I have a husband as well. So that's a little bit on my family background. I'll go ahead and show you a few things just to give you some information about how to contact me and my schedule. So right there is my email address, which is definitely the best way to communicate with me, just tmason@lchsyes.org. We don't have a direct phone that links us to the outside world. So basically, if you call the office and leave a message, it's kind of a slow way to get a message to me. But email is very quick. So I check my email all the time. I do get back to you within a business day. So that is always my goal. So please, if you just have any kind of comment at all, or just need to communicate with me about anything, please feel free to use that email address there. The other thing, my schedule, the students have this information as well. It's posted in my classroom. So just so you're aware of my availability, on A days, my probably best time to talk to your child would be during third period. And then on B days, probably the best day is during fourth period. So if that doesn't work out for your student, I do have a Crusader period every day. So we basically have 2 lunch periods. I eat first, and then I have a second Crusader period. So I can meet with them during second Crusader. And just generally speaking, if they just communicate with me either in person or by email or through Google Classroom, I'm always happy to find a mutually beneficial time for us to get together to catch up or talk about something. So that's my contact information. Just to go over a couple topics that are new this year, we have a number of remote learning students now. So I do have remote learning students in every class that I teach. One thing that I'm finding with remote learning students are that I'm able to get feedback from them and find out about my audio, my video. I feel like that's been working out really well. And I'm able to put them with group work. So I've been able to put the computer with the screen. I've been able to pair them up with partners, and I think it's worked really well. So they can communicate with each other. I mean, I feel like they're used to communicating with each other that way anyway. So I think it's worked out really well to make everybody kind of feel like part of the class. The school has put out some guidelines for remote learning. I have had several students kind of temporarily remote. So for instance, I had an injury, a sports injury, and a child was able to attend for 2 days via remote learning, just until they were able to get to the doctor, get the medical care they needed, and then they were able to come back to school. So that's kind of a neat way to use remote learning. I would just say communicate with me, communicate with the attendance office, and we can definitely allow remote learning for your child, because we just have all the technology and we have the ability to deliver that kind of instruction in person and virtually. So I'll show you in Google Classroom, we have it's a great platform. It's just, I'm able to organize it by the different units. I'm able to post all the work that we do in class. I'm able to post all the homework they have. It's just a one place that's just really easy to see everything. So for instance, I have it open to the classwork page for our biology class. So if you look, you can sort of see that's all the homework and assignments that they've had. Sometimes it's classwork and sometimes it's homework. So for instance, I can look at, here's a assignment that's due tomorrow for me. So I can look and see that 6 students have already turned it in and 14 students are still working on it. So it's just a really quick way for me to click and see the progress that everybody has, so that I can really easily follow up with students if I need to. And then below that, I have an area called class recordings. Now this is where, when I'm holding a virtual class, I'm recording it, and then they can go back and see recordings of past classes. So that's going to be archived there for class recordings. So as far as this is just the easiest way for your child to access the work that they have in class, and also any work that they miss if they're absent. So it's all posted right there. The other thing to show you is on the main page, I do have a link, and right here you can see this is the link where your child would click if they are going to attend the class remotely. So it's just a Google Meet link. They click on that and they show up on the Google Meet, and there they are. They can participate in class, and like I said, if they're not able to attend live, it would be a way for them to access. They can access a recording of it later. So that's just been a nice addition this year to use that remote route. Okay, so I will go back. One more side thing about remote learning. They are asking that these students have their cameras turned on. It really adds to our ability to talk to each other. I mean, facial expressions, and they turn their mic on, and it's just like they're right there. So we are asking for the cameras to be on, and they are being asked to sit in a desk environment. So basically they would look kind of like I look right now, like kind of sitting at a desk. Wearing casual dress is fine. And then just kind of sitting there looking like they're prepared to learn. So, not lounging or laying on a bed or something like that. So we've had kids have been doing a great job with that so far. Okay, as far as Google Classroom, I think the kids are pretty used to turning work in this way. There is a submit button, and then I'm able to grade it within Google Classroom, and then I can return it to them, and then it automatically just feeds straight into the grade portal. So it's a great platform to be able to either assign work and also return work to the students. Finally, I just wanted to address, this is the first year that we're using a special curriculum for our honors bio students that's called Project Lead the Way. So the kids will be working on that starting this coming week. We've been working on an ecology unit so far because that's required for it to count as a biology class in the state. But starting next week, we're launching into the new curriculum, which is called Project Lead the Way. And the focus this year is on biomedical science. And so it has a lot of really impressive hands-on activities, and it has lots of lab write-ups and lots of inquiry learning. So they're going to be tackling problems and solving them. The textbook is actually through a website that everyone has access to. So we have a subscription for your students for Project Lead the Way. So they will not actually have a textbook this year. It's all online, and it's through the Project Lead the Way site. So we've all logged on. All the students have an account. They've all gotten in once. They might have forgotten how to do it because we've been working on ecology for a while, but we will be going back into that next week. So that will be something. Hopefully they'll be excited telling you stories about different scenes we've been setting up at school, or different problems that we've been trying to solve as a class. So hopefully that's something that you will hear about in the coming weeks. So hopefully that just introduced me and gave you an idea of what your child will look forward to this year. And I'm looking forward to a great year with your child. Thank you.